Loftewada are speaking to us from Cairo in Egypt. It's all about the 2019 Africa Cup of Nations. So you heard him say it again. That's what everyone has been confirming, that no more small teams. But the big guys, Femi, the important thing is that the big guys, in the end, they still know how to get the job done.
Yeah, because they've been there before. They know how to get the job done. I think it's a very good one that the big boys are not allowing we football fans see upsets in this competition. Because that would have been disastrous. It's a good one. Nigeria struggled to beat Burundi, 3 points in the bag. Which other teams won? Mali, defeated Mauritania 4-1. Cameroon today defeated Guinea-Bissau. At least the big boys are still managing to win.
Only only Tunisia
drew 1-1 with Angola.
And then
Egypt still managed to defeat Zimbabwe. So despite the smaller teams trying to close the gap, the big boys are still turning up.
Okay, so that's it. It's the 2019 African Cup of Nations. We've opened that thread on our social media platform, informing you that the Super Eagles of Nigeria will take on Guinea tomorrow at the Africa Cup of Nations. What sort of approach do you want them to give that match? That's the question we're asking on our social media platforms, and we're also asking you to tell us your expectations for that match, because I know Nigerian football fans, they know their football so well, and they're also coaches. So let me just quickly jump into it. Ikujini Samuel says, it's your opinion, but I'm just going to read it because you're following the show. If truth must be told, the Super Eagles team is the worst Super Eagles team ever. No clear keeper to protect the post, no clear striker to put the ball behind the net, and no clear man to break the defense line of the opponent with a singular pass.
Austin, I disagree. I totally disagree. See, for the very first time in a long while, we've got array of stars.
Quality.
Informed stars. Informed stars. From the defense to the midfield to the attack. Informed stars. This is the first time we are having this in a long while. Yeah, probably they are having issues gelling at this point in time, but I'm sure by the time we play Guinea tomorrow, they would have studied the first game, identify the problems, and work on them.
And to not even take sides, the coach said it, that the first match is always difficult because it's just the start. Everybody giving their best, and you could tell it showed. Morocco struggled, Egypt struggled, Nigeria also struggled, and they all won by a single goal. Tunisia, you saw what happened, scored in the first half, but went on to lose it. Somewhere football isn't the way it used to be. Things are changing, and African football also is making a bold statement. Those guys, see the way Burundi qualified. Look at Tanzania, Mauritania, Madagascar, Gabon, that has Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, is watching the AFCON at home. So it tells you the story. My analyst disagrees with you that the Super Eagles don't have all of those things that you talked about. Ayobami went straight. You didn't shout. He said, whatever approach they use, 3 points is all I want. That's a Nigerian football fan.
Yeah, that's true. Right, that's true. What matters in a game of football is 3 points. Once you get it, it doesn't matter how you get it. What really matters is the 3 points.
CJ Yvram says, great game. I expect great game from the Super Eagles. The Guinean team can be more physical, but the Eagles should move the ball fast and technically. So I'm gonna throw, just in case you're watching, that's what that fan wants you to do with your team. Ayochukwueze says, they should focus and play their normal game. Victory is sure. What's their normal game? What's their normal? I think they should put up their A game. Yeah, that's what they should do. Put up their A game is very, very important. Oyewale Babatunde says, I would like Igalo to start ahead of Paul Onuachu. Mikel can't give us 90 minutes anymore. Do you agree?
I think he's aging. He's aging very fast. The creativity is no longer there. And that is what was missing when Eagles faced Burundi. So for me, an Alex Iwobi can suffice in that position.
So that's it. Keep talking to us. Twitter, channels_sports, Facebook, channels-sports. I'm asking you a question. What are your expectations for tomorrow's match when the Super Eagles take on the Silly National of Guinea? It's going to be very, very tough because the Guineans have just 1 point, and they'll be trying to buy some lifeline in that match. The Super Eagles, they have 3 points on a very difficult opening match. They win that one, they can now breathe. You see, but it's going to be very, very difficult. So talk to us, Twitter channels, _sports, Facebook channels, IFA Sports. We'll continue to monitor what's going on right there in that match between Ghana and Benin Republic. I told you as early as the 2nd minute, Benin Republic, they knocked on the Ghanaians' door, scored a goal, but Ghana clapped back. They said they're not taking that. The match is now in the 37th minute, and it's still 1-1. We'll put a pause on the Africa Cup of Nations. Let's go to France, find out what's going on right there at the 2019 FIFA Women's World Cup. I told you the Super Falcons, they are out. They made it to the round of 16 with loads of praying and hope and belief. But against Germany, no, they couldn't do anything to take them to the quarterfinals. I've not talked to you since they crashed out. What's your take on the Super Falcons, particularly the way they lost to Germany?
Yeah, I didn't expect them to defeat Germany. Okay. I only expect them to give their all, which they did. Yes, they conceded 3 goals, quite unfortunate, but the Super Eagles gave their all. We should not expect to win all the time. They went at the World Cup. They've learned 1 or 2 things. That is good for take home. Let's see if we should go back to the drawing board now. A lot of people are saying the drawing board.
Not drawing, but
the truth is, we must have identified 1 or 2 problems in this last World Cup. And then what the coach should do right now is to work on them. You know, try to spot 1 or 2 players. I'm happy we look at the goalkeeper. We wouldn't have seen her, if she was not introduced. So that is good for future Super Falcons.
Yeah, but this is what I said. Tochiko Olue is also good. When you go to the World Cup, as long as you make the team to the World Cup, then you are a top-class player.
Yes,
that's just what it is. So that it's just preference or current form, except for persons that have stamped their position and you can't touch them. We cannot touch Mikel Obi in the Super Eagles.
Of course.
Just seeing him there again, some people are happy. Just seeing him on the pitch.
Unless he retires.
Yeah. So that's what it is. So I don't talk about a team. A coach is paid to do his job. It takes that team to the World Cup. This is the World Cup. It wasn't Principal Cup. It wasn't AITEO Cup. It's going to the World Cup. So if this goalkeeper is not, some people are complaining now, just like Ikujimi Samuel. It says no clear goalkeeper. We have Daniel Akpeyi. We have Ikechukwu Ezenwa. And we have Francis Uzor. So we've got goalkeepers. What are you talking about? And the coach looks at them and says, this one is better than Theophilus Afelokai. Said these ones are better than Dele Alampasu. Said they are better than Olorunleke Ojo. Then that means he's going to... So it means he's going to work with them. So that's what it is. So let's just leave that for the coach to... That's his headache. Let him go on with it. We showed you results going down right there. The Women's World Cup, a live match in the 82nd minute. The Netherlands won, Japan won. They're looking for a place in the last 8. While Italy, they've already booked their place in the quarterfinals after beating China by 2 goals to nothing. It's the Women's World Cup. We love it that the best of football is going round the world. The best. Let's look at the quarterfinal fixtures that we have confirmed. Norway, England should get us talking because both sides have actually shown quality. And if you think Norway, England will get us talking, France versus the United States of America will be explosive. Wow. So the winner of the match between Netherlands and Japan will meet Italy, while Germany will meet Sweden, which is also going to be a very technical side. So what the men are doing, the women,
Austin, I won't miss this match for anything. France, USA is going to be a cracker. Both teams are very, very strong. Got a lot of quality, on both sides. Pacey attackers.
Try to imagine the stadium on that day.
Honestly speaking, I can't miss that match for anything. Norway also, they've got good players. And I'm beginning to think that this competition, the final, will be between Norway and USA.
Really?
Yes, that's what I think.
Norway, USA?
Yes.
No, not Germany?
No. It's going to be between Norway and USA. Okay. Mark my words.
Okay, so that's for me. Let's also get that conversation going. Tell me the teams you think will make it to the final of this year's Women's World Cup on Twitter channels, _sports, Facebook channels, IFA Sports. But you guys are still talking to us. Tari Aruwe says, Austin, I do not see any tactics the coach has brought to the Super Eagles. Take it or leave it. We suffer such in the World Cup. In all, I believe the boys will do their best to bring the cup. I wish Siasia is giving such great opportunity. Your opinion. Let's go on this quick break. When we come back, what's going on at the 2019 AITEO Cup will get our attention. And of course, We'll talk a little bit about club football. Don't go anywhere. Stay. Welcome back, Sports Tonight on Channels Television. Let's go find out what's going on in that match between Ghana and Benin Republic. The AITEO brothers are on fire. Jordan Ayew has now made it Ghana 2, Benin Republic 1. It was Andre Ayew that scored the first goal, and now Jordan has made it 2. When brothers say they want to play football, they play.
And I recall that at the point in time they had issues with the national team, but all is well now. The two brothers, have given Ghana the lead in this one. It's a good one for them, and I hope that Ghana wins this one so that the tradition of big teams winning in this competition can continue.
So let's see how that one is going to end. We're approaching the end of the first half. We'll continue to monitor it. Let's talk about the men's quarterfinal fixtures in the 2019 AITEO Cup. That's one also. We've seen loads of fantastic results, particularly Smart City telling us a beautiful story. Lobby Stars will take on Rivers United in Ijebu. A lot of calls have been put across that a neutral venue should be picked for that one. But that's all they are for now. Ijebu, the match we play, Niger Tornadoes will take on Giant Killers, Smart City in Ilorin. Smart City wins this one. I'm just going to go a bit closer to look at this team because they might just be telling us a beautiful story with the upset cup. That's what I love to call it. The 2019 AITEO Cup. Bendel Insurance will play Calabar Rovers in Enugu. Kano Pillars will play Aklosendi in Kaduna. This is our own football, and we love the fact that we're talking about teams that we don't talk about on a regular. I'll come back to it, so you tell me some of the upsets we should expect in that one. Rivers Angels for the women quarterfinal fixtures. Rivers Angels will play Sunshine Queens. Delta Queens will take on Bayelsa Queens. Nasarawa Amazons will take on Edo Queens. I will take on the winner of Edo Queens and Olori Babes. Remember, Edo Queens and Olori Babes couldn't play that match because Olori Babes were involved in an accident when they were traveling for that match. So we're waiting for that match to be played. So Nassau Amazons, we know their opponent. While Confluence Queens will take on Ibom Angels. But Femi, let me get you talking quickly. Niger Tornadoes, Smart City.
Yeah, for me, I think the AITEO Cup is a leveler, and the equivalent even in Europe, the FA Cup in the EPL is also a leveler where you see teams in the lower division outsmarting teams in the upper division. Same thing has happened here. Smart FC outsmarted Eyimba, and a lot of people say, hey, where is this team coming from? Where are they and all that? And before we could say Jack Robinson, they outsmarted Sunshine and Shooting Stars. And now against another giant, Niger Tornadoes. The giant killing instinct of Smart City is still there. And should they run riot over Niger Tornadoes, I see them winning the AITEO Cup.
Okay, so we'll wait and see. That's why I'm here. I will come back to talk about it, give you all the updates coming from the AITEO Cup. Let me just take some more messages before we wrap up the show. Ogunfowora Bosun says, I want to see Paul Onuachu given a second chance to start so as to whet the appetite of Igalo for more goals. So John will be saying, when am I going in? When am I going in? That's the good thing for options. When you've got options, you're able to, not put pressure on a particular player, but look, every player must step up.
For Paul Onuachu, when he made his debut, he scored a very beautiful goal, Stunner. and we thought we have a striker in Paul Onuachu. Quite unfortunate for him, it didn't really gel in that game against Burundi, but that doesn't mean he's not a good striker. We know what he's done in the past. We know what he did for his club side in Sweden. So Paul Onuachu is a good striker anytime, any day. And like that fan said, I want to see him against Guinea. Let's see him for the second time. Okay. So if he doesn't perform, then we can now say Odion Igalo or Victor Osimhen come on board.
Thank you so much, Femi, for stopping by tonight. Always a pleasure having you around.
Thank you very much. You're welcome.
And I want you, wherever you are in the world watching us, keep talking to us on Twitter, channels_sports, Facebook, channels-sports. Let's keep talking about the 2019 Africa Cup of Nations. More updates for you. It's now Netherlands 2, Japan 1. It's looking like they're just going to win that one and go to the quarterfinals. That's the show for the team. I'm Austin Okonakpan. In everything you do, remember, let's keep talking sports. Bye for now.